Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be playing a Jund Geth Thane of Contracts Reanimator. It's a standard best of 3 list with average converted mana cost 3.8. It has 11 creatures, 23 non-creatures, and 26 lands. Now, the idea is pretty straightforward. We're playing Geth Thane of Contracts. It's a 3 mana, 3/4 that says other creatures you control get -1/-1. It's a legendary Phyrexian zombie. And for 3 mana, a 1 and a black, you tap it, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains this creature would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. So, it's a reanimator creature, right? 3 mana sounds very good, even though it takes a whole entire turn, which is balanced, right? You know, you cast it, has summoning sickness, then maybe you can give it haste with better reunion later on in the game, which is what I like. But you get the point, right? It can be a turn 4 reanimator reliably if you open with a hand that has some of your discard cards and you have a way to discard them, whether it's better reunion. On turn 2, you play this on 3. On turn 4, you reanimate, and that's the idea here, right? Besides that, it's a very grindy deck that can even withstand the mid to late game. We're also running teachings here for a turn 2 mill. It makes a creature, makes a blocker usually, can have built-in graveyard hate as well, so pretty good. That's our mill mechanic card of choice. And we're also running a bunch of removal within Cut Down, Go for the Throat, Tear Asunder, Brotherhoods, and 1 copy, and Unleash the Inferno. I went very light on the removal because I'm focusing on the reanimation part of the deck. We also have 1 Old Rutstein here that can be pretty good here. I'm still not sure about Old Rutstein, but it's a very good card, right? You play it, you get value off of it no matter what. Whether it's a blood token that can help you discard, whether it's a treasure token or a blocker, maybe a 1/1. We're also running Fable as our eighth, like our other discard material card, besides Better Reunion. I do like Better Reunion here because it gives haste to our creatures, right? And it's a turn 2, discard 1, draw 2, so it can even fix your hand in a way. Same goes for Fable. Fable can provide us with treasures as well that we can later on use. Sometimes you have to adapt and hardcast your creatures, which is fine, right? As long as you have treasures, you can hardcast Atraxa and Lord Xander. Within the 4 mana slot, we talked about Unleash the Inferno. We do have 1 Luca and only 1 copy of Luca, because usually we're reanimating, we're not looking to hardcast it, but having Luca makes it easier for you to hardcast Titan of Industry. And also the idea behind Luca here is a mass board wipe of sorts, right? If you have one of these big creatures on the battlefield and you slam a Luca, you -4 the Luca, and then you go from there, right? You can do a lot with Luca. So only 1 copies. And our other reanimator card is Cruelty of Gix. It's a very, very good card. Very, very, very good. I really like this card because it has a lot within it. It's not just a reanimator card. It's a tutor that can help you find sometimes your Brotherhood's Ends, sometimes your Better Reunions, your Fables. Like it does a lot. So this is the ace card of the deck in my opinion, besides Geth. I'm not playing for Geth because it's legendary and it's slow, while Cruelty of Gix, despite it being a 5 mana card, it has speed, right? And you can reanimate at will when it comes to Cruelty of Gix, while Geth, you have to have it resolve on the battlefield, and if you're not giving it haste, basically if you want to give Geth haste, you have to spend 7 mana that turn, 3 on the creature, 1 on the Better Reunion, and then 3 on the reanimator. So that's bad. That is really bad. Spending 7 mana to reanimate is terrible. Might as well hardcast your creatures, right? So Geth is slow, you want to cast it, it loses summoning sickness, then you reanimate. And our reanimation targets are obviously Titan of Industry, Atraxa for card advantage, and Lord Xander for extreme disruption here. Within the sideboard, we are playing best of 3. We're running 3 duress against blue decks and slow decks that can have some major top ends or big planeswalkers. Brotherhood's End is here for anything that has 3. It's good against Jund, it's good against Wandering Emperor, it's good against aggro. Unleash the Inferno is a very good 2-for-1 card that can deal with Fables, Bankbusters, creatures, big creatures, planeswalkers. It just has a lot of utility. And Licensed Hearse is our graveyard hate card of choice. Glissa here is for our creature matchups. It's a very combat dominant creature. Same for Shieldred. We usually sideboard these in against heavy aggressive decks that run a lot of creatures. And then Burn Down the House is for Planeswalker heavy decks or mid-range heavy decks that run a lot of big creatures and Planeswalkers. So Burn Down the House can clean up. Toxrill and Soul of Emancipation are here to sideboard in when we're playing against creatures, because sometimes you want to sideboard in your Toxrill and you reanimate your Toxrill, and then your Toxrill starts to basically shrink your opponent's board. Soul of Emancipation here kind of does the same thing, although I'm not sure about it. But since we have teachings, we can have a lot of like tokens, right? A lot of like creature tokens, a lot of like enchantment tokens, a lot of treasure tokens. So when you get to reanimate a Soul of Emancipation and sacrifice three non-land permanents and make three 3/3 angels, basically, it's very good against aggro. Now you have like a relatively wide board thanks to one reanimator, right? So that's the idea behind the sideboard here. Within the mana base, we're focusing on a lot of dual lands, a lot of early lands as well, 4 triomes, some dual lands here, some pain lands as well, and 3 legendaries. And with that being said, that does it for the list. The list is really fun. It is consistent, but it's slow, right? So you have to keep in mind on how to sideboard and what to do against certain decks. So you'll see the way I play the deck within the gameplay. And with that being said, I would like for you guys to like the video if you enjoy it or that you enjoy the gameplay. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Thank you guys so much for your continued support, and I'll see you guys later with another video. Okay, bye. Okay, opponent is going first. See what we're playing against. All right, this is a really good hand. Okay. Mono white, sure. Okay, we milled a Geth. Nice. Now, against mono white, I don't know if we are going to be successful. We're a reanimator deck playing in best of 3, and they probably, when we're playing against mono white, so they most likely have farewell. That's something that we need to sideboard against, right? I'm gonna let this go. We got a better reunion here. We drew a Cruelty of Gix. Okay. Opponent is at 4 mana already. Seems like they have a Loran or something. Right? Oh, it's just destroy evil. Well, just like an enchantment removal in general is what I meant to say. Okay. Man, the flooding, bro. Oh my god. We really need a Fable here, so that we can discard these lands, bro. Okay. Let's take a look at their hand here. Okay, opponent has instant speed interaction, so let's see it. Oh, just a bunch of Emperors. And the Fable, and the Lay Down Arms, okay. No attacks then from you. So they're playing, Boros, I guess? With a bunch of planes for the Lay Down Arms, right? Elspeth. Okay. See what Elspeth gets. Probably a Fable, right? Touch the Spirit Realm. Sure. Atraxa. We need to find a way to discard this Atraxa here. So I'm gonna get another Better Reunion. It has to be, right? Yeah. So that we can play this other Cruelty of Gix here. Another Atraxa, sure. Even though Fable would have been fine for us here, but it's still... Actually, now that I think of it, Fable would have been better. But, because it preps for us to play the Cruelty of Gix the turn after, but, man, getting Atraxa does not sound like a bad idea. There are 5 planes, though. 5. Plus, we can't even attack with the Titan anyway, so discarding Atraxa is much better for us. Also, we can give haste to Atraxa, which we already had a Better Reunion on the battlefield, but still. Alright, they drew their red source finally. Okay. So now we can attack with the Titan, but they exile it, right? Unless we play a Cruelty of Gix. We can attack with the Titan, kill the Fable. Attack Elspeth. Discard Wandering Emperor. Okay. So here I'm gonna make a Rhino. Probably kill the Fable, right? Or is it the Bankbuster? Man, Bankbuster is better than Fable, in my opinion. Okay. So this goes here, this goes here. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. We take away their Emperor. 2 Emperors, okay. Well, in this case, I mean, if opponent is drawing... If our opponent is drawing like that, then... Okay. What can we do, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, we're at 7 mana. They have an Emperor. Which is something, I guess, but... 3 Emperors they've drawn so far. Within the top 60 cards. Or, I mean, not the top 60 cards. The top... Yeah, like... 19 cards, bro. They drew 3 Emperors. Not rigged at all, huh?
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you.
That's fine.
This
And the
is
lay down
what you
arms.
get for hurting my people.
They know about Atraxa, huh? Oh, she's coming. I promise you. Okay. So, get a Titan and hardcast it? Yeah. attack the Emperor. Attack face. Now they're under a lot of pressure, and the Troxel is coming down next turn if they don't deal with this cruelty of Gix. So they have Phyrexian Vindicator. They're drawing 2 cards though, which is pretty good. Hopefully not a farewell here, I hope. Yep, they know about a Troxel. They didn't draw a answer. Okay, the rest has to be here, right? They're gonna run Graveyard Hate in the form of Alright, so they're running a bunch of enchantments and stuff like that, right? So Unleash the Inferno looks good. Gonna take out Brotherhood's End here. Gonna take out Cut Down. Go for the Throat. I mean, they're running Planeswalkers. Vindicator though, which is quite troubling. Destroy Evil. I'm gonna take out the Lord Xander here. Even though it discards and when it dies it kills permanents, right? But okay, I'm fine with this one here. This is a very slow hand. Man, this is really slow. No duress, but we have Unleashed the Inferno and we have 4 lands, but it's extremely slow. The nice part is that whatever we top deck, if we top deck a better Reunion, Teachings, or Fable, makes this hand a lot better. And I think I shouldn't have messed with the ratio of creatures that we're discarding, but we'll see if that is going to hurt us. Because we have 7 Reanimators to about 6 targets. So that's not really that good. Bank Buster, of course. Okay. Just hold up to go for a Throat. You never know what they sideboarded, right? Better Reunion is a nice draw here. Okay. And I should have taken out a land here. Definitely. I should have taken out a land. We're running 27 lands and we're on the draw, so it's very possible for us to, I guess, top deck lands. I think that's how it goes. If you're on the draw, you are more likely to top deck lands as opposed to when you're on the play. So a lot of pros, when they sideboard, they mess with their lands as well. Usually, depending on whether they're going first or second. I saw a guy one time, he was running like 29 lands, and whenever he sideboarded, like he would take out like about 2 or 3 lands, which is just insane if you think about it. And he ended up winning the game, top decking lands perfectly and just casting things. Sarah Paragon, that's something we have to deal with for sure. Yeah, we're just flooding here. Okay. Unleash the Inferno is a casual 2-for-1. Thank you. But man, it's looking bad. It is looking bad. Alright. You know what I think I need in the sideboard? Some burn down the houses, huh? Definitely. Okay. Let's see if they have an Emperor to throw down here. Yep.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people.
Okay. They have multiples.
May your blade strike true.
What about a Brotherhood's End against them? Brotherhood's End is insane against Wandering Emperor. Steel Seraph. They make tokens here. Put +1 counters. Okay, so maybe I should sideboard in some removal, right? We're gonna end up losing the game because of our hand. We had many chances to draw playables here, but we didn't, so... Vigilance, lifelink, yep. Pretty good. Yeah, Brotherhood's End seems like an option for sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Man, we could have even fetched a Brotherhood's End now. That would have been insane, right? Yeah, but we clearly don't have anything here. We can probably get Unleash the Inferno. Kill... what? Kill the Emperor and the Steel Seraph, but that still leaves us with this problem here. Yeah, it's not looking good, to be honest. Alright, well, we're going to lose this, so...
I'll be back.
Yep. You know what we can do? We can get a Steel Seraph and gain some life. That's an option. We can give it haste and gain some life. Another Fable for our opponent. Seems nice. Yeah, so that's what we're definitely going to do here. What about a Sarah Paragon? Nope. Alright, Steel Seraph it is. Play Geth as a blocker. Oh, we should have attacked first. Yikes. I guess Vigilance first. Alright. We definitely should have attacked first there. Yeah, we lost this. Yep. Okay. Gaining life there would have... would have been better, but... Okay, so 2 Brotherhoods, and... I'm gonna take out the old Rutstein, go for the throat. I don't like the 1-for-1 here. And then I guess we just game, right? Unleash the Inferno can deal with the Eternal Wanderer. We have Sarah Paragon too. We have Terra Sunder though. I do like the Brotherhood's End here. I really do. What about a Shieldred or a Glissa? Glissa can deal with the Wandering Emperor, but they have Lay Down Arms. They're not gonna take out Lay Down Arms. So Lay Down Arms can kill the Glissa pretty easily. Man, let's try one Glissa. Can't be that bad. Even though we have a Brotherhood's End, it just can't be that bad. I keep forgetting to take out a land here. I mean, this has potential. Okay, pretty good so far. Opponent goes for farmhand, so they're splashing red for Fable. That's mid-range for you. Okay. Man, this is ideal for Reanimator, right? You drop a Fable, you do a bunch of things. So they're gonna kill the Fable. Okay, this makes it exceptionally worse for us. But the nice part is that we can make we can make a treasure. Yeah. Okay, gets us closer to the Titan. So if that's the case, I can't really be playing Unleash the Inferno. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A tapped red from our opponent and a steel Seraph. Okay. Gives us something to do for next turn, right? One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Man, can't be the Fable. Even though it can draw some lands, I mean, but if they kill the Fable, that's pretty bad. But we can still ramp. I mean, it's either they remove the Fable or the Shaman, and if they remove both, that's more bad for us, right? Vigilance. Vigilance tells me that they don't have removal in hand for the Shaman. Hellish Norn. I actually want to keep one in hand to hardcast, to be honest. Alright, 4, 5, okay. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can hardcast Atraxa even. Vigilance. Okay. Alright, this has to be pretty good. Okay, Brotherhoods, and we need Teachings or Fable. Fable. And then a untapped, non-painful land for our Titan. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the Veil has a green source in it. Okay, so they can kill the Atraxa if we take a block here. Through the Iganjo, obviously. So 4, 5. They're far away from a good laydown arms here. We're down to 6, so we desperately need to gain some life here. The Sanctuary Warden makes an appearance. Nice. Okay. Really? What? Okay, so yeah, they completely messed that up. They definitely should have taken the draw with the Sanctuary Warden. I mean, what do they expect? To block forever? Alright, so no legendary creatures. So lay down arms is still hmm. Let's see it. This is gonna gain us a lot of life. Okay. Wait, does it not count? Yikes. Yikes. I thought that deals damage, doesn't it? I mean, clearly if it dealt damage, yeah. Okay, so I thought wrong, obviously. Alright. Okay. So Geth dies to a lay down arms. Alright. Could have played a Titan there. I shouldn't be greedy. I really shouldn't have been greedy here. Should we drop another Bankbuster? Yeah. Take the draw as well. That's fine. So lay down arms has to target the reflection, right? It does. Okay. Gives us a bit of life here. They do have unlicensed hearse here, so. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Okay, it's been a relatively long game here. No farewell, please. This is pretty good. Sure. Where's your Emperor now? Yeah, oh, it's present.
You stole this fun.
Yeah, exile the token, bro.
My
Nice.
judgment is
Alright, so now we're doing pretty good. And a cruelty of gigs. 2 lay down arms. That's terrible for you, friend. Okay, mono white splash red for Fable. Do your worst. I can't believe they're splashing red for Fable, bro. Like, you're that desperate to have Fable? Like, people think, like, you can't win a mid-range match without Fable. You're completely wrong, my friend. I know I'm the person that's running Fable that's talking about that, but still. There's no way that that's true. Just to take the draw? No blocks. Oh, they're desperate. Yep. You can tell. Nice. You really did that while having no enchantments and no artifacts. Nice. Okay. And GG's, friend. Good to see you. Alright, we're going first. We can try this, I guess. Cycle through some of these lands, maybe. Okay. Definitely cycle through them. Okay. Bank Buster from our opponent. Sure. Okay. Oh, we should have played this land, by the way, but yikes. So that we can play this untapped and this untapped, right? But it's fine. Nothing significant in the graveyard so far. Removal. Cathar Commando. Alright. So that's kind of worrying, not gonna lie. We need to actually put the Fable down here, I think, so that they fire off the Cathar Commando, right? On the Fable. Can't have them do it to the Cruelty of Gix here, so alright. Plus, I mean, the sooner we get to these treasures, the sooner we can hardcast the Troxa, right? Draw. Man, these lands, huh? That's a draw. Let's Let's see if they crew the Bankbuster here and try to block. At least it's going to be a 2-for-1 for this Brotherhood's End. So we can cast Brotherhood's End and Bitter Reunion and have Cruelty of Gix next turn for the Atraxa. So that is looking good, but this isn't, right? But we can dodge this with the Cruelty of Gix, right? We take the block. Alright, yeah, that's pretty good for us. But we're gonna lose a ton of life, right? Yikes, these lands are just really bad. But we can gain the life back, right? Definitely, with the Atraxa here. Hopefully they don't have removal. And hopefully you find a Gopher Throat with the Atraxa. They pass. Of course they do. Alright. Yeah, they probably do have removal here, which is quite unfortunate. So Wandering Emperor. Okay.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide it like water.
Sure.
Let your blade do the talking.
Nice. Alright, so they just scoop here. That's pretty good. Alright. So another like trash Arzov pile, right? That is just trying to make it here. So immediately give me a burn down the house, give me another Brotherhood's End. We're gonna take Luca out here. They are running Bankbuster, Cathar Commando, and Childred. So I am going to take out this. I'm going to take another Unleash the Inferno for mid-range pile like those. They're gonna run Graveyard Hate, probably even Farewell. So for me, I'm gonna take out the Cut Down, 2 Duresses. We need to make one more cut. I guess Geth can be the cut, right? It's pretty slow and they probably have removal, right? But is it one burn down the house? That's the question. Probably. Okay. Do we keep this? Probably. Mainly because of Bitter Reunion, right? Merrick's. Okay, we drew a land, so we can play Fable next turn. We discarded a Cruelty of Gix, which is quite unfortunate. Like, I would hate for that to happen, but yeah, their hand is just full of removal, right? So, Fable this turn. I guess the Fable can wait, can act as a discard in case we draw something here, and we can just fire off the teachings, right? In my opinion, that's more of an ideal play here, but the lands are just not helping. Okay, interesting. That is very interesting. Alright, we need another black source here for Geth, so I guess the Triome is gonna have to do. Now, they might have a Shieldred this turn, which is... Of course you do. Alright. No removal for us, which kind of sucks, to be honest. Okay. We're gonna play this tapped. Play the Geth. So if Geth fails, at least we have Cruelty of Gix in hand. Geth does fail, but Geth does fail. That's fine. Okay. Another Titan, nice. GG's. Man, the deck is so good, huh? It's so good, bro. It's a lot of fun. Yep. They spent their go for the throat on Geth, bro. I'm weak. Leaving me with the Titan. Nice. Okay, opponent finally decided to play the game. Yeah, slow, but I guess we can try it. No green source as well, but we have something to discard and a reanimator. Never mind. Easy game. GG's. Interesting. Okay, so we're not gonna draw a land here, right? That's good for your opponent. Curving out like a champ. Alright. That's good. It's shaping up to be an interesting gameplay here. Not with Kodama though. That curve is absolutely broken. That curve is insane. Okay. That's aggro on the play for you. With a turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, and synergistic as well. So very, very good from our opponent. But we're gonna put down this Geth next turn, and unless we draw a Brotherhood's End, which I would not mind to play. Okay. Solemn, sure. Uncle Dama. Yeah, that's an insane start from our opponent here, obviously. Nothing to be done about that, but should be easy to sideboard against, right? And then one burn down the house because they scale up. Take that out. Unleash can be a little slow. Tear Asunder has to go. Cut down is pretty decent though. And then take Lord Xander out for a Toxtrol. And Soul of Emancipation for an Atraxa. Old Rutstein can leave. Pretty slow. We need to cut 2 more cards, huh? 2 more cards. What are we going to cut? We are on the play though, so... Their creatures scale up, so if we were to top deck cut down and we can't use it, that's like a death sentence basically. Play first. Yeah. Okay. Teachings it is. Oh. We milled Atraxa with the Geth in hand. Yikes. Sure, I don't mind the trade. This can be a very quick game here. Okay, this is all good. GG's. Yeah, easy as that. Alright, so that was pretty good. That was a turn 4 Reanimator for you, just to show what Geth can do on curve. Obviously, we did get lucky with the teachings of the Kirin to mill and Atraxa, but if that's the sequence that happens, which is quite reliable, because we do run 4 teachings, so most of the time you're going to play this on 2. And when I saw Geth in hand, I didn't want to go for Bitter Reunion, because we had nothing to discard. We had a better chance of milling something with teachings, which we did. It was an Atraxa, turn 3 Geth, turn 4 Reanimate. That's a turn 4 Atraxa for you. So this is how it works basically. So GG's.